Yes. So in life, in finances, everything is same. So clarity and action works like chicken and egg story. Who came first? Egg came first, or hen came, or chicken came first. Similarly, it happens. Clarity comes first, or action comes first. So nobody can tell exactly. For me, this has been the story. So many year, like 12 year, 15 year of like my starting, I was not clear what to do, tried something but it didn't work out, and I was feeling very overwhelmed what to do. And even in this 1 year journey, when I started working from last December, paid coaching program, to be true, I was never clear. Some little clarity was there, okay, I can do this. But again, when you have to choose something, there will be thousands of the doubt will coming, will I really be able to do it or not do it? So again, wherever you are getting little clarity, don't look for 100% clarity. It will never come until you take action, until you move forward. Even if you are having little clarity, take that one goal and start working towards it. In finance also, let's say we plan for our kids education, we plan for our kids financial freedom, we are planning for our financial freedom, we are planning for house. Similarly, you may not be having all the clarity. You can say, I don't know like where my kid will go. I don't know. And we don't know actually. We really don't know. But if we keep it like that, we don't know, then that is also not the right answer. So we have to plan something. And then detachment is also there. It will not happen as we are planning. Life is not fixed. But again, planning and everything is very much required, because if you are not having goals, you don't have the direction. So when we talk about the net worth, that was our point A. This is where we are. Now we are talking about point B, where we want to go. If you don't define your point B, maybe it is not clear at this point. But until you give some numbers to it, you are never going to reach there. It will always be in your head. You will not experience the life the way you need to experience or you would love to experience. I'll give simple analogy of, let's say, travel. You want to go to Goa, or let's say you just want to go anywhere. You want to go on a travel, you are having some time, and now you go to travel agent and you tell them, I want to go somewhere. Or you are not even going to travel agent, you just see, okay, I'll go. Maybe you have the best experience of your life, you have not planned anything, how many days, where you will stay, what will you eat. You may have the best experience of your life, or you may have the worst experience of your life. Maybe as you come out, you are searching, oh, I should go by auto, or I should go by bus, or I should go by cab. And then when you took, let's say, a cab, and then you are thinking, should I go to the airport? Should I go to the bus stand? You may be confused at every point in time. Some of us may enjoy, okay, randomness. Okay, fine. Whatever first thing comes, I'll go. Auto comes, okay, I'll go in auto. If it is taking me railway station, I'm good. I'm fine with it. But that way, some of us can do adventurous thing. We may reach somewhere, we may not reach somewhere. But the better way is, let's plan our travel. Let us know where we want to go. If you want to go Goa, how many days you want to go? How you want to plan? You want to go by train, you want to go by bus, you want to go by taxi? Where you want to stay? What experience you want to have? If you plan it, or if you don't plan it, would you see like the experience of life or experience of the travel will differ? Even when you are planning, everything may not happen as per you. You may plan, okay, I'll cover the church, I'll go the beach. Maybe sometime you may end up staying more with your partner. It's not like everything will happen as you are planning in travel also. But if you are traveling planning, would you say it is much better than not planning anything? At every point you will feel overwhelmed when you are not clear about whether I want to go by auto, taxi, where I want to go. You may be having all the money, but you will not feel the peace and the experience. Some of us may love that thrill. I don't want to know, I want to be adventurous. But most of us, do you agree with this? Yes, so similarly, we now will be doing the goal planning, and I will also give a brief about the SMART goals, what it is. So we go from clarity, purpose, and then we design our path. So clarity, when I talk about, you may not be having all the clarity, you may not be knowing your financial freedom number, but we will try to give some numbers, we will try to put it in measurable form. We will try our best, and then when we are getting the clarity, we will modify it. Because in life also nothing is fixed, in finance also we can't fix everything. It is continuously evolving thing. But first we need to define something. So for our kids also, we don't know what they will become, but we are sending them to kindergarten, we are making them learn ABCD 1 2 3 4. We are sending them to school, we are sending them to college. We are not saying, oh, you only figure out everything what you want to do. Similarly here also we have to give some structure to our finances, to our goals. So this is one of the process that we will be doing. So first we will be setting goals, and then based on our goals we will be planning for creating our wealth. And this is like living free, because you know where you are going. So when you know your point A, you know your point B, you can plan your journey, and you can be sure this much is possible. And sometime at one point in time with goal planning, what happens, we have something in our mind, oh, I need 5 lakh in passive income. But when we do the goal planning for that, let's say investment amount came, you have to invest 2 lakh a month, and you say I don't have 20,000 also, then you shorten your number. Sometimes it becomes little overwhelming when we do it for first time, but definitely you are clear how much can you do. So yesterday also one girl came and she said, "Okay, I want to invest for my house and I want to build as soon as possible, maybe within a year or so. I want to contribute 30 lakh. How, where can I invest and how much I need to invest?" And when I told her the number, it was like around 2.5 lakh. Only, oh, that much so I'm not having. That much so I'm not earning. So then it is not possible in 1 year you can have 30 lakh. You have to do the investment. So many a time it is not only about creating that, you will also get the clarity how much is possible for you, how much is logical for you. And then you will also get the push. Okay, now, okay, 30 lakh is not possible. Can I target 10 lakh? Can I target 5 lakh? Or can I increase my timeline from 1 year to 2 year to 3 year? And lot of time we all want to be financially free in 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 10 year. But when we don't analyze how much we have, where we want to go, and how much we need to invest, we can't be sure. It is something random happening. You may be or you may not be. So goals give you direction, and when you are having the goal, it gives you discipline and accountability also. Now you know, okay, I'm investing for my financial freedom, or I'm investing for my daughter, I'm investing for her marriage, or any goal that you are having. Now you know this money, this investment you are doing for this purpose. And actually, it also help not just being disciplined, but also creating the mindset. Because let's say you are earning 1 lakh and you are spending 50,000, you are having 50,000 as in surplus, and you are investing just like this. Many a times you will do random purchases because you don't know for what you are exactly investing. Maybe you will buy one more house, maybe you will buy one more car, maybe you go foreign vacation, maybe you buy randomly sometimes something, because you don't know exactly for what you are investing and how much is for what. And that is very important. And when you do this, you go long term. And I feel goal setting is one of the most powerful process that we need to do to understand our finances, to get the clarity. And in my life also, when I did this goal planning, even lot of problem got solved in our relationship. In our, matlab, to be true. Earlier it was like everything was in head of my husband. Matlab, he is very good with numbers and everything, and everything was there, and he was the earning member, and he was, but I was always asking him for this and that. And when I was not earning, but as we are conditioned, most of us are conditioned in a way, husband is the one who will provide everything, right? He's the one we should look for generally. Like most of us are conditioned in a way. Some of us woke up early, started working, maybe because of some experience or maybe because of their upbringing or what. They started independent. But most of us in my this our generation are is still in that way. Ki, okay, husband is there, he will provide for everything. He should provide for everything. He will and he should. For whatever desire I'm having, whether I want to go foreign vacation, whether I want a luxurious car, whether I want a five-star treatment, whether I want a big 3 BHK, whether I want a villa, he should be able to give everything to me. And if he is not giving, there is some flaws with this guy only, not with me. So I was that mentality girl, to be true. I was that girl. Okay, like my husband. I didn't thought it that way, but it was conditioned somewhere. Because from childhood, I listened this thing, no, okay, why you want to work? Your husband will marry you in this family, they will provide this and that. So somewhere I got these expectations attached with me. And every time it was like, and when I was not working, it was always like, कहाँ घूमने चले हैं, where should, मतलब it was travel plan was the biggest plan for my, like in my life, or like which dress, with nice dress to buy, which nice place to go before all these learnings and all those were the big plan, or which car is good, which house is good, or what other person is, which brand purse that girl is carrying, oh that was really nice, which watch. So all these things were my list used to be. Not now, it is courses, what next course, what next course. Earlier it was like all those things. Oh my, our friend has bought this, like wow, nice car, we are using this Khatara car. And I used to actually, no, now I realize how bad I was at that point. I used to tell bluntly to my husband, we are using this Khatara car, like how long you want us to use, why can't we upgrade? Like I literally used to say. And matlab, at the time of our marriage he told, like you get the visa, we'll plan somewhere foreign and all. And then it was not happening, and then once he said, in 10 year we'll go somewhere, and that time 10 year was like huge thing. But in life things was happening, and 10 year we couldn't go anywhere. And then literally in the 10th year I taunted him a lot. 10 year, like you couldn't even take me to one foreign vacation. You like at the time of marriage you said you want me to get the visa. Okay, you are like making me travel whole world, you couldn't even literally, like those were my words to him. And like how bad he must have felt when I have said all those things to him without even realizing he's already doing a lot of things. But I never realized it. Well, I was realizing in a way, but still there was lot of expectations. Okay, he should take me foreign vacation also. All these things were there. But the moment, I think 3 year before or 2 year before, we sat down and I was doing this CFP, and I thought, okay, let me plan for myself. Okay. And that was actually, to be true, the turning point in my life, in finances, in relationship, in money, everywhere. We sat down, we planned the goals, and then we, when I saw, oh, this much we are earning, this much we are spending, and oh, this much for my elder one I need, this much for our financial freedom I need, this much for my younger one I need. Then literally it was like a complete shift in my mindset. Then suddenly every big purchase, every branded purse, every branded watch, every big car, every house, every travel became like useless, to be true. Just by doing that exercise in my life, everything became useless, to be true. From that day, it's been almost 3 years. Now my husband used to ask me, मतलब from last 2 year he has asked me at least 8 times, 10 times, कि चलो चलते हैं ना कहीं पे. Now he's earning good. So he feels like for so long I was not able to take them anywhere because I had sown that guilt seed in him. No, okay, you were not able to take me here also, and now he's literally desperate to take me somewhere out. And I'm literally like, no, no, I can't spend 3 lakh. Better I'll buy my course, I'll put in my business. I can't. Now it literally feel like not worth it. And I feel like I can experience the same experience in 20,000. No, we can go to a resort, we can stay 1 2 day there. I just need some nice place, some nice rest and good time with you, right? Literally now I don't feel like. And also I realized it was not my core value. It was my borrowed desire to go on a foreign vacation. I used to see a lot of actors going there and you doing those shoots and all, and it used to like make me feel that I also should do all these things. All these were borrowed desire. But when I did my financial planning, it became very clear. Oh, these are not even car. That was not my desire. I figured it out. Oh, it doesn't matter to me which car I'm sitting. Earlier, it was just I'm seeing all my friends are upgrading. I also felt like how old is our car, or even we bought the second hand car that time, and I used to feel literally 3 year back. I used to feel like I'm sitting in the worst car in the world, and now it feels like this is the best car. To be true, same car, and now it is 3 months older, and then now it is 15-year older car. But now it feels like no, 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 no. This is very good. Like for now, because this last 2 year I had spent a lot in my learning and in my business, and we couldn't start investment for our younger one. So this next year is the target. Ki we first start investing for our younger one for his education and financial freedom. These two goals we have to fulfill. And after that, when we are able to do the SIP for my younger one, the next plan is to go to think of car or vacation. Before that, I'm not thinking. And it is actually literally magically all those thoughts has disappeared from the mind. And now he says कि चलो कार ले लेते हैं, कार ले लेते हैं. I say, nah baba, don't need. Why to waste that much money on car? We'll take, if we want to go somewhere in car, no, we'll take on hire for some time, no. Even for car, we have to pay 60-70,000 insurance. We'll take for one trip and we'll enjoy. So literally, na, so much difference has come in my life just by doing this goal planning, and do it with your partner. Do it with like whoever is there in your family. Alone also, okay, if they are not doing, it's fine. But if you do with your partner, having those conversations, it literally shifted a lot of things, and lot of money peace has come from there in my life. I was having all those false assumptions. Now it is clear. Oh, earlier we were doing 50,000 SIP and it used to feel like we are doing a lot of investment. 50,000 SIP used to feel like we are like superbly rich, we are going to be financially free and everything is set for our kids. But when we did the goal planning, I get to know, oh, 50,000 is not even sufficient for my elder one's education, whatever we are planning, the number. And then financial freedom, younger one, a lot of other things are there. Like my business also expenses, I put some amount. So then it became like, oh my God. So your priority becomes clear. Even though now also we are having a lot of other goals, but now we know at least this one, two, three thing is the priority. Before that, we are not going to do this thing. And when you get this clarity in money, and money also start flowing to you, and it may not happen everything at once. Maybe you will start with one goal for now. You can add next goal in another year, next goal in another year, but definitely this is going to be a game changer in your life too. So please do this goal setting seriously, not just like some process. First, I'll brief you about this SMART goal acronym. It is specific. You need to make the goal specific. You want for your daughter's education, marriage, your financial freedom, any specific, or you want house, you want car, and it need to be okay. I'll come here. So specific means clear, focused goal, not vague dream. Instead of saying I want to save, a specific goal. I want to save 10 lakh for my child's college fees in 10 years. Specific goal. That has to become very specific. But rather than saying vacation, say which vacation you want to go. How much you want to spend on that. Financial freedom, how much you want to have monthly. What does financial freedom mean to you? How much in monthly expenses you want? When you are getting, you will feel I am financially free. It need to be miserable. What I write to I always pronounce it wrong. Measurable. So it need to be measurable. You need to put it number. So financial freedom, let's say you have created a specific goal, financial freedom. Now you need to measure it. How much? Give it a number. Because if you can't measure it, you can't track it. Are you progressing or not progressing? Next one is achievable. So first, we will also be doing now goal setting. So sometimes what happens, let's say financial freedom, if we are getting specific financial freedom, we want to put 5 lakh per month. I want 5 lakh for my financial freedom. And then it need to be achievable. Okay, you have put 5 lakh a month, then you need to see how much investment will be required for it. Will you be able to do it or not? So if it is not achievable, then you have to reduce the number. It also need to be achievable. It need not to be some vague thing in dream. Here we are not talking about dream. When we do life goal setting, sometimes we talk about dream numbers. So in financial goal planning, we are talking about the specific numbers that are in the real term. So when 31st December we will be doing goal planning, that time we will not be doing this kind of a goal planning. That will be like we can go little bit wilder in our dreams. like expanding. But when we are doing about financial planning, we want to be specific on the numbers, and then it should be relevant. So many times what happens, we want this also, that also. Let's say I want financial freedom, I want kids education, I want kids foreign education, I want their destination wedding, I want a 5 crore villa. So whatever is your overall life, whatever is that you want in your life, it need to be relevant. You may be wanting everything, but is this goal more relevant for you? If let's say you are having fund for everything, then there is no issues. If you are having fund for your villa, car, education, everything, financial freedom, then there is not an issue. But if something funds are limited, you need to see if this goal is more relevant, and it happens mostly with us in regard to house. We all want a house, a car, on something. But again, we have to see the relevance based on other goals. Will I be able to save for other goals or not? Maybe one goal you are able to, let's say you are able to save for house, but then because of one goal, your others goal are getting derailed. Then you have to see, is this goal relevant in my overall picture, overall puzzle? And it need to be time bound. You can't say financial freedom anytime. Mother, you need to put it 5 year, 10 year, 20 year. And then we also need to see if will we be able to get there or not. So we need to it should not be someday, it need to be a specific date. So now I want all of you to write down your goals. I'll also open one sheet. Then we will do all these things later. mm. Not sure. Not sure. So if you all can open your sheet, you can open your sheet, and or if you're not having access to sheet, you just write in your notebook. First, write all your goals, your short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. There was one more thing. Let me see. Hmm. I'll also share this metrics. So like this in your notebook, you can make for now. So here actually first I want all of you, before making a smart goal, write down everything, whatever comes to your mind. In 2 year, let's say you want to have an app or Tag Mango, whatever it is, you want to have your website or anything that is coming to you, you can write down. Or you want to go short term, and that is your need. So need, want and dream. Need is your zarurat, जो आपको चाहिए ही. Want, good to have. And dreams are like hasrat, चाहत, जरूरत and hasrat. But it's our aspiration. Yeah, okay, I want to go, let's say, foreign vacation. So for now, like in short term, if it has happened, it is my dream, not like or maybe like I want to go for this Joe Dispenza's retreat. So whatever it is, but for me, it is a dream. It is not a thing that I really want my money to put in. So need is something first we need to plan our money for. Whatever you are putting in need, that is highest priority thing. So for medium term, it could be like say you want to buy a house. Long term, it could be you want to plan for your financial freedom, your kids' education. And for like whatever is our kids' age, it will depend on that. Okay, where it will come. Your kids' coaching fees, education fees. If you want to plan, let's say for kids' financial freedom, I generally put here dream. Like after our financial freedom, we also want to raise financially free kids. If it is for their marriage, their kids' marriage, or their business, you want to collect some money for business, legacy, something in the long term. So first write down everything here. Are you all doing it? Anita, I think traveling. Nikita, maybe you want to buy a car, you want to buy a big phone. So first I want to write everything that you want to do, or maybe you are having a loan, you want to pay off the loan. So in this list, you write down everything, and then whatever is the need, first you copy these need and put it in the smart goal sheet.
So, Shweta, first we have to write the dreams, then fill the wants or needs.
No,
How
no,
do
first you write needs, high priority. What is the highest priority in short term, in medium term, and in long term? Maybe in short term, let's say I have taken one personal branding course, I have to pay for that. So
Mm.
I'll write that like payment for personal branding course that I have already taken or I want to take it. So
Okay.
anything like that. Matlab that is you feel is your need. Or if it is like you want to do it, but if funds are available, then only you will do. You put in wants.
Okay. And here that earning won't come, right? The
No,
earning
no,
for the
here earning will not come. So first you write that, then you give the time. Okay, app tag mango, how much time you want? 1 year, 3 months, you put it there. Website, house, let's say you want to buy in 5 year. Financial freedom, let's
For
say.
example, now I want to clear off loans in 1 year. So it will come in that need wala first column, first line,
So
right?
need it will come, matlab if it is highest priority for you
Yeah,
to clear off the loan.
yeah, yeah.
If it is highest priority, then you put it need. And if you feel like matlab it's okay if I'm not able to manage in 1 year, it is
Mm.
okay. Like let's say the loan duration is 5 year, you are okay to pay EMI till then.
Mm.
Matlab if
Mm.
it is very much important for you to clear in 1 year, then put it in need. Else you can put it in wants. Okay, like if funds are available, I'll put it for I'll pay it off first.
Okay.
Need means that you have to do it.
So here only I have to be specific, right? So
Yes.
clear the loan in 1 year when I'm entering it, right?
Short term you are putting, then time you can put here in smart goal. Time here you can put, and then you write what is the current value, the price for this is that you write कि 40,000 for this, 10,000 for this, 1 CR for this, or मतलब let's say you want to plan for lump sum only to 20 lakh for this. Financial freedom will take let's say you want 50,000 per month. So 50,000 times 12 for a year, and then we just do 25 times. So 1.5 crore you need for financial freedom. So like that we will make. So first you create that, and once it is done, we'll move forward. हाँ बेटा क्या हुआ? क्या चाहिए? क्या? पॉकेट में क्या है? आपके पॉकेट में मेरे पॉकेट में तो कुछ नहीं है। You must be having your sheet also, Sarita. You can put in there also.
Yeah, I'm using that only.
Okay, okay. Stop share from here.